This is going to be my breakdown of the character Rob Cameron from Outlander Season 7. It will cover all of his storylines, both currently in the show and futuristically in the book, so if you are looking to avoid spoilers, please do keep on scrolling. Alright, so I've been saying in a lot of my videos that the biggest threat to the Mackenzie family in Season 7 is this man right here, Rob Cameron. He is an employee at the hydroelectric board where Brianna works. He also has ties to the Scottish National Party in the books. Curious if they're going to touch upon that in the show. In the books, they explain that he was married but then divorced from his wife, who is French. She left and took their son with her back to France, and now he is very, very close to his sister's family. His cousin, Lionel Menzies, is also the principal at Jeremiah's school, so that is an important tidbit to remember. In the books, he meets Roger at a Masonic lodge meeting, and he very, very quickly tries to sneak his way into the Mackenzie's life. At this meeting, Roger sings a song, and Rob tells him that he'd love to hear more, read more of the ones that he has access to. Roger tells him he has them at his house at Lallybroch, so Roger asks if he could come see them sometime. He also says that he has an archaeologist friend who would love to come look at a castle that is on the grounds of Lallybroch, so he uses both of those two instruments as a means to get access to Lallybroch itself. And while Rob is at Lallybroch, he steals a piece of paper from Roger's copy of the Time Traveler's Guide, and he also manages to steal the letter from Jamie to Bree and Roger that says that Jemmy knows where the hidden gold is. Once he uncovers this information, he orchestrates a sleepover with his nephew Bobby and Jemmy so that he can lure Jemmy away from Bree and Roger. He takes Jemmy away to Craignadoon, to the stones, and Amanda is able to sense that Jemmy is physically at the stones, so they're able to go there and look for Jemmy. At the time that they arrive, they are no longer there, and Rob Cameron takes Jemmy to the same tunnel that he locked Bree in and locks him in there, while Roger and Buck Mackenzie go back through the stones to look for Jemmy themselves. After they go through the stones, Rob Cameron then goes back to Lallybroch and starts to interrogate Bree to try and get her to have Jemmy tell him how and where the Scottish gold is. All of that takes place in An Echo in the Bone, which is book 7, which is what season 7 is based on. So I expect that that is probably all that will be covered from Rob's story in this season and maybe potentially part of season 8. And this will have to be added to a part 2 because there's a whole lot more that happens in book 8, Written in My Own Heart's Blood.